Now meet these
Yes.
um bird watchmen down the forest edge
Now,
looking
guys,
for a
mark
bird
the
to
spot for
eat and
eagle. No
hunt.
fooling around.
And they
Okay,
notice
we
that
see
they
a
just need
bald
to stay
eagle.
here
We try to
and
hunt it.
sleep all
We
day
try to eat
until
the
they
bird.
find something to
Come
eat
on,
for
dude. Let me see what
themselves.
type of bird who hunting for bird. Let me see. Look.
And they noticed they
Whoa.
had spotted a
What
great
is that?
flatted
I don't.
cougar
Is
to
that a
them.
cat or
See what
something? Man,
happens.
stay back.
But look what approach. A big like bald eagle came, a lucid beak. Bald eagle came
Sir, that's a bird.
to do
That's a
something
bird.
and see what
No.
happens next, what's going to be happening. And look, the bird and the cougar and the big wildcat start to battle. With the cougar's big like claws on the eagle's beak and see what happens next.
Oh. What the?
And
That was so
look,
hard.
you can see our two big fighters laying
So,
down the ground
food?
with the
What kind?
big eagle lift the big
No
kitty
food.
up in the air and landed down, suffocated down to death. Right now, so when the cougar was standing, the cougar noticed that he spotted the eagle. And he noticed that he was gonna go hunt those like birdmen watching. When the eagle approached, the eagle was like standing. And he noticed that he was like approaching to the cougar. So what happened is that they soon later start staring at each other with a vision. And he noticed that they were tackling each other with something. And later on, the cougar snatched the eagle's beak down into like a pipe or something. And the cougar was like tearing it. It had like, so much pressure. A cougar can tear up into something. A natural eagle beak would tear up. So what happened is that the eagle's beak teared it up, and that made the eagle really suffocate without a beak. So that made the eagle fly up with the pressure and fly the big kitty up to the air and also try to drop it. And also the eagle landing down, suffocating and all that stuff. And the big kitty flying down into the ground too where the eagle is. And that makes them, that big kitty, into like a down like this is dinner. And also the bird. And that can lead them into like laying down and suffocation. But can I tell you something?
Whoa. What
This
is
big
that?
cougar
I
does
don't.
not always have to get
Is
what
that
he
a
wants in
cat
this
or
way.
something?
He
Man, stay
noticed
back.
that cougars can be really vicious. When a bird
Oh my God.
tries to block your way and protect the way, notice that your
Wait,
lunch
what's that noise?
can get
I
really
don't know.
something. But these big watchmen shouldn't just kill the cat anyway until the cat fighted a big eagle and letting their their men's lunch get eaten, and then the bird and then the cougar, the big kitty got lifted up to the air with the bird, and also letting the the big bird down to the ground, and then the big
What the?
kitty
How was so hard?
down to the ground too.
So, food?
And that can
What kind?
definitely lead them into suicide
No food.
and also hurtful and pain. And that leads them into down death, where, like a syndrome, like persons fall into suicide.